So like I said, it's not too bad. Last thing we're going to go over is the stats you want on your gear. We'll just start with your boots and work your way around. In case you don't know, intelligence is resistol. So if you're a monk player, if you're a demon hunter player, and you're used to always be wanting that resistol on items, no. Your resistol is through the roof because of your intelligence. So if we go down, all your resistances, if you look at them, they're extremely high for me not having any real resistances on anything. All I have is my base intelligence. There's resistance on a couple things. Obviously, I want to change that, but what we need is armor. So you want armor everywhere you can get it. For your boots, you want intelligence, vitality, armor, twister damage. The twister damage is the mandatory part. You have to have that twister damage. Pants, intelligence, vitality, armor, secondary resist. If you can get it, is good, but it's not mandatory. My belt is not perfect. You need intelligence, vitality. You want life percent and armor with the secondary resistance. Obviously, having your percentage for reduction of arcane power would be nice. Mine's not that high, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I haven't really had a starve issue for resource. For the twisted sword, mine sucks. You want your base damage. You want a high percentage. Like that can actually be more important than your base damage. Damage percentage, attack speed. If you can't get the attack speed, area damage is good also. For gloves, intelligence. Now there's 3 different rolls you could get here that would be good. You either want intelligence, crit, resource cost, intelligence, crit, area damage, or intelligence, attack speed, crit. You don't need vitality in your gloves. I personally wouldn't run it. I wouldn't want it. So I got lucky, actually. This is like my only primal item on this guy. For shoulders, intelligence, vitality, you could have resource cost reduction and area damage, or you can go with the armor and area damage. It just depends on your rolls. But the area damage is important on your shoulders. You want to have area damage in a couple places at least because this is a high area damage build. For chest, mine's pretty good. You want intelligence, vitality. It would be nice to have damage from elites because that's a separate multiplier, so it would basically give you that much more damage mitigation. And then it would be really nice to have negative, like minus 10% damage from range or from melee. Like I said, mine's not perfect. For the helmet, intelligence, crit, energy twister damage. The energy twister damage is the most important part because you want to stack that as much as possible. It is your main attack, but having that extra crit chance is really important too. For a necklace, mine is Dex. So this is actually from my monk, but you would want arcane damage, crit chance. For your Raker's Folly, you want arcane damage, intelligence, vitality, crit hit chance, high percentage on energy twister. I would say 280 plus. Mine, like I said, is terrible. Your rolls would be exactly the same on the Ashen Guards if you decided to use them. For the Etch Sigil, base damage, intelligence, crit hit chance, crits grant arcane power, and energy twister damage or area damage if you can't get the energy twister damage. But that's going to be really hard to get, honestly. It's not going to be easy. And then rings, the best would be base damage, crit, but I have attack speed, crit on my convention. And then same thing with your compass rose, base damage, crit, or you could throw area damage on there. Area damage wouldn't be bad, but Dex, like I have, is not good. Dex basically changes and is, on my character at least, it's armor. So anyone running a wizard, strength, Dex, they're just straight armor. That's what they are. So my necklace is giving me a shitload of armor, and my ring is giving me a lot of armor, but it's costing me a ton of defense. Costing me a ton of damage. So it's not a good trade-off. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'm going to post a clear of, I'll just do a 90 and post it at the end of this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, And there'll be a couple links for myself and for my boy Ganja down below as well. If you want to see our Twitch, if you want to play with us, if you have more questions, by all means, hit us up on there. Thanks for watching. The whole clear will be at the end, and have a good one, man.